that you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. UMass will line up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make...
There he goes! Turning on the Jets! Drills him with the stiff arm. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's first and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting to the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for space, it's Price. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To throw, it's Jordan. Punts it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Out of the end zone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gonna run it. It's Price. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Not a very good punt under the pressure. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off.
Wide open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the returner goes down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throwing right. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on. The Sneak scores it.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Elliott. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He fires a bullet to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays, exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst.
2nd half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a... Space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Sellers. Here's a heat. It's caught.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he makes the extra point.
UMass 0.
Coming out with it, it's Elliott. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get it.
It's a seam wide open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Now on first down from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. This should be the last play of the quarter.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. UMass will line up to punt it away. coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Nolan. The sure hands, it's Bennett. He's loose. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And he'll pick... And it brings up 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They'll run the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Griffin. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 30. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. UMass comes to the line, facing 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. And they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
UMass will line up to punt it away.
Number 98 on to punt it away.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And
oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.